Fargo CW.
Heavy rain hit the Fargo area just an hour ago, while other areas were dealing with stronger severe weather and even flooding. But it looks like more may still be to come. Our Valley News Live storm team has been working hard to stay on top of these storms and let you know what is coming your way and when. So with that, let's check in right away with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson with the very latest. Hutch.
Thanks so much, Christine. As we take a look at our sky cam, things look quiet right now, but we actually have more thunderstorms approaching the FM area and beyond as we head into the late night hours. Your Storm Team Skycam network keeping its eyes on your skies too. Tornado watch does continue until midnight, and even though we had some thunderstorm activity move through in the early evening period, those storms have exited off to the east, and we have more on the way that have developed, and actually that tornado risk does continue even well beyond sunset, which is not typical for our neck of the woods, but it certainly is the case heading into the evening hours. Some good news for the storm that was in the Red Lake County area continues to move up to the north. This is a rotating storm that started way back over here producing tennis ball and golf ball sized hail in southeast and south central North Dakota, moved through the FM area mainly north of us and continues to spiral its way to the north and east. The farther north it gets, the more rain wrapped it becomes, the more heavy rain producing it becomes. Still showing some signs of rotation, though the tornado warning has been allowed to expire for that. A line of thunderstorms from the Langdon area south toward near the Devil's Lake Basin, slowly moving off to the east, due east as a matter of fact. But it's this line that extends all the way down into South Dakota. We've had a number of tornado warnings in South Dakota, and these storms are streaming to the north and east heading towards Fargo, as is this guy here in southern and western parts of Cass County at this hour. Here's the latest as we get you in a little close and personal. Very heavy rain, and now a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued by the National Weather Service. This was the storm that was previously causing the tornado warning until 10 o'clock for this storm that is approaching Fosston right now. Now, we notice that the southern band of this appears to be moving in an east-northeast fashion at about 35 miles per hour. But the northern flank of the storm will continue off of this direction more northerly and more towards parts of eastern Marshall County as we go through the next half hour or so. There is some rotation in this, but it's a lot less organized than it was earlier. We will keep a very close eye on that. But if you're in the path of this storm, very gusty straight line winds will be potentially the outcome of this storm as it moves north and east. Now, getting you into the Red River Valley, we have from Hillsboro straight south to the FM area and out towards Castleton, Tower City, and Valley City. Thunderstorms continue to persist in these areas, and this one here heading towards Castleton has this little appendage to it. There's some shear with these storms and a lot of heavy rain. Northern Cass all the way toward Page and northern Barnes County out there near Lake Ashtabula. Now, as we take a look at the hail potential, we see a little bit of color here. Nothing severe risk here hail-wise at this particular time, but there is some shear in these storms, and again, the environment is one that's conducive towards producing quick tornadoes even in the dark hours of the night. We're going to keep very close eye on those for you. Also, Barnes County and down towards Dickey and Lemoore counties, time after time, thunderstorms have been passing through your areas. We have flood advisories, much of Barnes County, Dickey, Lemoore, and now as we look, another one here, northern Cass, parts of Trail and parts of Norman County in a flood advisory. And with Fargo approaching 7 inches below average, the rain in Fargo will be welcome. If we can get more, we'll keep you up to date. We'd like to hold that severe weather at bay. 66 at Hector. The wind from the north now at 7 miles per hour, indicating a little bit of change there. 61 Devil's Lake, 63's Valley City and Jamestown. Temperatures from the mid-60s in northwest Minnesota to low 70s through Lakes Country, Wadena through much of Otter Tail and Becker counties. Hour by hour forecast, let's get you into the 10 o'clock time frame, showing this main line passing through at 10. And then as we go between 10 and 1, these should quickly surge off to the east. There will still be a severe risk. And the later we get at night, that risk should turn more into a straight line wind event, with outflow from these thunderstorms being the potential main hazard. Now, we still could see some producing large hail, but it appears that that threat has diminished somewhat in the last couple of hours. Tomorrow morning starts off quiet. Will be sunny with light winds through most of our afternoon, and it won't be hot, but it looks to be much quieter and drier for the better part of the day. Thunderstorm risk includes the risk of tornadoes today, actually into the night and into the overnight hours. And let's go ahead and take a look at your planner for Fargo. Temperatures tomorrow morning, 53, ramping up into that 70-degree range. Winds will be southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Hometown numbers will generally be near 70 degrees almost across the board, and all of us should enjoy quieter and sunnier weather. Diane uploading a great sunset. Let me get you to your 7-day planner as we take a look at drier weather the next 2 days. That means Wednesday and Thursday, quieter and back to near 80 for Fargo on Thursday. But then expect wet weather Friday, Saturday for the Bison game here in Fargo, and on Sunday as well, with cooler weather carrying us through the weekend and beyond into next week. It appears a very good chance of accumulating rain. And just a note here from Robert. Thank you, Robert. A new warning for Ransom, Richland, Sargent County. Oh, yeah. You can see that guy way down there. It encompasses this cluster of storms. It is a thunderstorm warning until 10 o'clock. And Christine, the threat from this storm will be hail upwards of 1 inch in diameter, which is located now not far from the Gwinner area, just south of Gwinner, and it will be moving in the general direction of Wyndmere as we go through the next 45 minutes. We'll keep you updated on all these storms again periodically through the program.
All right, thank you, Hutch. And if you are out and about, maybe out at dinner, make sure that you have your Valley News Live Storm Team weather app. That way you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll be able to get the latest forecast conditions so you can plan your day, your evening, you name it. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free.